A plan to build a community for people transitioning out of homelessness is being met with resistance from neighbors on the west side. Good evening. I'm Amanda Starrentino.
And I'm Mark Mullins. WRTV first introduced you to the proposed Circle City Village in 2019. Since then, public hearings and concept plans have gotten us a closer look at these houses. But WRTV's Cameron Riddle shows not everyone likes what they're seeing.
On the west side of Indianapolis, there is strong pushback against a plan to build a village of tiny homes for people experiencing homelessness to live in.
Number one, they're next to a daycare or a preschool where the kids come out and play. We've been told different things that we're going to be in there.
The proposed community of tiny homes, known as Circle City Village, aims to give people experiencing homelessness in Indy a fresh start with a place to live and get on their feet. The property is owned by Lyndhurst Baptist Church and will be leased to Circle City Village. A community center and 18 tiny homes are slated to be built on the church's side field near Lyndhurst Drive and Chelsea Road. Across the street, you'll find these neighbors, each with a different reason for why they don't like this project. For Maria FREDRICK, it's about safety.
The reason we don't want the tiny homes villages here is due to the foot traffic that's going to be on this street. It is a two-lane road, as you can see. It's very crowded. Cars come by here very fast all the time.
Teresa Smith says she's not convinced the tiny homes will do any good for the homeless Hoosiers already living in the neighborhood.
Why bring more homeless into our area when we're not helping the ones already here?
For Bill Comer, his worry is a revolving door of new neighbors and not knowing who they are.
They say they're not going to have vets there. And the next day they're going to have vets there. But everything's a mess. We're not getting a full story from anybody.
Despite what these neighbors say, Circle City Village Board President Leon Longard says these neighbors and their concerns have been addressed at multiple in-person and virtual public meetings. Pastor Benjamin Wakefield of the Lyndhurst Baptist Church is quite familiar with the residents who do not like the plan for the tiny houses. He says on the flip side, the project is seeing an increased support from neighbors who do.
You know, when you take the time to talk about what actually is going to be there, people tend to understand and even support.
Whether it's a one-on-one conversation or even a small group meeting, Wakefield says nothing about the project is secret and just about every question can be met with an answer. That's a message he'll gladly share with anyone who will listen. Still, these residents say they're not against the homeless or even providing them assistance. They just don't think their West Side neighborhood is the place to do it.
Nobody in this neighborhood wants the tiny houses. It's going to bring our value down. It's going to bring more crime in our area. And we're not having this.
Cameron Riddle, WRTV.
Well, Circle City Village has a website that answers a number of questions. The project is also on the agenda for the upcoming County Zoning and Planning Committee. Neighbors say they plan to show up virtually.